Hey everyone, I'm back to do a tag for you all. Today's is the book wishlist tag. I was tagged by Connor from Connor O'Brien to do it. I will leave a link to his video down below, as well as a link to the original tag. So in this tag, there's a series of 8 questions all pertaining to your Amazon wishlist. So question number 1 is, which book has been on your wishlist the longest amount of time? I had to write it down because I can't remember anything. The book that has been on my wishlist the longest is Benahan's or Benajan's, I don't know how to pronounce that, Benahan's Keeper by Aaron Dugan. I added it on April 5th, 2013. I honestly don't remember anything about this book other than that it's about vampires. It's one of those books where I added it on my wish list a long time ago and don't remember why. I want to say it was by recommendation of another booktuber, but I'm not too sure who and when that was, but yes, sometime last year. Question number 2 is, which book has been on your wish list for the shortest amount of time? And for that, I have The Young Elites by Marie Lu, which I added just today. I was actually collecting the answers to these questions on Amazon when I saw it, and I added it immediately. So yeah, it was like basically 2 minutes before I started recording that I added that. Question number 3 is, what book have you currently got on order? I've got quite a large order going in. I don't have anything in my current cart because I just set this order. I know it's about 7 or 8 manga, and then the other book is the Wonder Book, The Illustrated Guide to Creating Imaginative Fiction by Jeff Vandermeek, which I put on my wish list initially because I saw it in a haul done by Sara from Books and Junk, and I put it on my wish list for a day, and then I was like, no, I want that now, because it's not something I talk about a lot, but I really enjoy writing, and I want to get more into writing, and fantasy is my favorite genre. So after seeing this book in one of her recent hauls, it looked awesome, and it intrigued me a lot, so I went ahead and just purchased it. So that's on its way, should be here tomorrow. Question number 4 is, what books or books are you getting for Christmas? Now, it is nowhere near Christmas, and a lot of people are not even sure at all what books they want for Christmas. All of the more recent booktubers I've seen do this book tag haven't had any real answers. I did go through some of my books in my wish list and in my Goodreads that I added to my wish list that I will most likely be getting, maybe not for Christmas, but around Christmas time, because the release date is in December. And there's a lot of books coming out in December, but the 2 I'm most excited for are The Gathering Darkness, which I think is the 3rd book in the Fallen Kingdoms series by Morgan Rhodes. That comes out December 9th. And then the one that is intriguing me the most, and I cannot wait, is called Crown of Ice by Vicky L. Weevil, and that is coming out December 16th. It's basically kind of a retelling of The Snow Queen by Hans Christian Andersen, and it's got really high ratings on Goodreads. It's like 4.10 or 4.11, I can't remember, but yes, and the cover is gorgeous. I will leave a link to the Goodreads page for it down below if that sounds like something you'd be interested in buying. And so yeah, those are the ones that I'm most anticipating during the Christmas holiday time, but I will probably get them on their release date. Question number 5 is, which book on your wish list is the most anticipated read? There's a few on there that I'm anticipating the most. One of them is one called Snow Like Ashes by Sara Rosh. That one comes out October 14th. All I know is that it's a YA high fantasy, and it just sounds amazing. And again, it's got really good ratings, like 4.09 or something like that. All of these books are on my wish list but are not released yet. Another one is the next book in the Throne of Glass series. I cannot think of the name right now, but I'll put it right here when I remember. I'm anticipating that the most, and I'm so excited. And then one more that I just found out, again, while searching through my Amazon wishlist to find the answers to this, is The Iron Trial by Holly Black and Cassandra Clare. I did not know that these 2 people were writing a book together, and it looks amazing, and the cover looks gorgeous. Like, the cover art is what kind of attracted me to it first, and then I saw the authors' names on the bottoms, and I was like, what? Cassandra Clare and Holly Black? I must buy this book. And that one comes out September 9th, and I will be buying that immediately when it comes out. It's the first book in a new series they're writing together. Oh, it sounds so good. And then, of course, the one by Kiera Cass, which comes out next month, as well as all the other May releases. Just so many amazing books coming out, and I can't wait for all of them. Question number 6 is, which book are you most hesitant to read? On my Amazon wishlist, I have all of Katie McGarry's books, like Pushing the Limits, I can't remember, Crash Into You. The reason I'm hesitant is because I'm not a contemporary reader. Don't get me wrong, I've read quite a few contemporary romances and have loved all of the ones that I've read. I have read Anna and the French Kiss, The Duff, a bunch of other ones, and I've loved all of those, but I have to be in a specific mood for them, and so I'm never in the mood to buy it because I'm never in the mood to read it. So it's on there. Eventually I will pick all of them up, and I want all of them in hardcover because I love the fact that they have the cover on the actual book itself. Like, it has a dust jacket, and then underneath it is the picture of the dust jacket. And those are beautiful. And the newest book in this series that she has going, I don't know if it's like companion novels or whatever, I forget what it's called, but it looks like it has something to do with like a kickboxer or a boxing instructor, because the cover has two people with a boxing bag next to them. But I'm huge into kickboxing and boxing and martial arts in general. I am a big fan of, so that one for some reason is really interesting me the most. So when that releases, I might buy that one first and then check out the other ones if I like that one. Yeah, I don't know why that's like something that's attracting me to getting it sooner than the others, but it is. Yeah. Okay. Question number 7 is, which book on your wish list do you know the least about? A lot of those newer releases I only know a little bit about, like the Iron Trial by Cassandra Clare and Holly Black. All I know is that it's a fantasy. Same thing with Snow Like Ashes, something to do with fantasy as well. And then the one that is interesting me the most that I know nothing about is, I think it's called Black Ice by Becca Fitzpatrick. And the reason I'm really interested in this is because of the way the cover looks. It almost looks like a fantasy or paranormal of some kind by the cover. And as far as I know, Becca Fitzpatrick only writes contemporary romance, so I'm really intrigued to find out exactly what this book is about. I honestly just saw the cover and added it to my wish list and didn't even bother to look at the description at all. So yes, I have no idea what this book is about. And I probably will look that up after recording this video, but that all depends on if I remember or not. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm very interested in that one. And then finally, question number 8 is, which books have you added to your wish list because they have had good reviews? The only one I can think of is called Bloodsong by Anthony Ryan, and I added this again because of Sara from Books and Junk. She originally purchased it because it had amazing reviews on Amazon, and so I was intrigued and looked it up, and yes, it has really high ratings on Amazon, so I immediately added it to my wish list. So that was the end of the tag. Thank you again, Connor, for tagging me. I will be tagging a few people, so check down below to see if your name's down there. And I had a lot of fun with this tag, and it's actually made me want to put my Amazon wish list in my description box down below. A lot of booktubers are doing that recently, and I didn't really want to beforehand, mostly because I didn't want it to seem like I want people to buy books for me, but it is sort of a way for you all to see what I am interested in reading soon, and I like looking at other people's wish lists to see what they're interested in reading, and it kind of helps me to find other books to put on my wish list. So yes, that's my justification for doing that. So from now on, I will also be putting a link to my Amazon wish list if you want to check that out. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye!